EELI asks, my question is, who do you think will be the starting 4 and 5 in Detroit amongst Olynyk, MB3, Durant, Beef Stew, and Nerlens Noel? And there's two questions here. I'll get to the first one. Get to the first one first, obviously, in case no one caught that. So for the Pistons, I think so. We know who's going to be like the three starters that are locked down at this point. Is you have Cade, you have Jaden Ivey. It's like those are going to be, I guess, if you want to call it a starting backcourt, and then you have, I guess, Sadiq Bey would be the guy that we just assume is also going to be in there because he's been such a starter. You could maybe justify it by trying to make him be the three, but I think a lot of people believe it's going to be like Stu and Bagley and that Duren won't start right away. I would advocate for Stu and Isaiah Livers, actually, because I don't think this team has surrounded Cade and Jaden Ivey, too, with enough shooting, nearly enough shooting, I would say. And so I'm going to try and roll out as much shooting as possible in that starting five. Bagley and Stu together, to me, would be a disaster. Isaiah Livers showed a lot in Summer League, and he's not afraid to get those shots up. And so I think I would start him, Stu, and then I would go with Bey, Ivy, and Cade. I'm not opposed to starting Duren. I just feel like this is a team that's going to prefer that he come off the bench to start his career. I will say I'll be fairly shocked if Nerlens Noel is starting, just because I don't know how much they're really invested in Nerlens Noel succeeding. And so I'd rank him as the least likely to start of anyone that we just mentioned, even more so than Olynyk. Also, maybe you have Alec Burks as your starting 3 too, and then you just put Bey at the 4. But if we're choosing from these players, I know Livers wasn't on your list, Lee. I would start Livers and Beef Stew as my front court. I might even start Livers and Duren because I would just go full, like, I know Stu is not old and he's good. Like, I really think that he's underrated on defense specifically, but I don't want to see Bagley and Stu play. I don't want to see Bagley at the 4 with another big. I guess it's a little different if you decide to play him with Olynyk, but I don't really know that I want to see the defense of a Bagley Olynyk front court. So I would go with Isaiah Livers and Beef Stew, with an honorable mention to Isaiah Livers and Jalen Duren, with Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham. Just need to start. I want to see that.